What's poppin', Jinbop here, coming today with some more Photoshop. You guys know the drill. You tweet it, I Photoshop it, and then we get to watch the magic come to life as well, mostly I just throw pictures together in a weird order and you guys think that's funny. Obviously, I understand comedy, because I like to mix pictures together to make people laugh. Alright, that being said, let's get into the first one, and the first one here is from Magic Snake 2182, who says, try to make Donald Trump more appealing. Good luck. So the challenge here is to make Donald Trump more appealing. I tried, and I guess it's a little bit of an improvement, but this is not an easy task. Alright, this next one is from Sparkly Knight, who says, Captain Sparkles as a drag queen. Alright, well, first things first, we need a nice, beautiful picture of a lady. Why, hello there, miss. Now that's what's poppin'. And now all we need is the Jordan face that goes on top of it. I think I always have the most fun doing these photoshopping tweets videos because I get to cut everyone's heads off. Not very often do I get the chance to cut the heads off of people that I respect and know. I gotta think about how I'm gonna do this face transplant. Arrange it just a little bit better. There we go. Oh, Jordan, you dashing young rogue, you. You know, would it be too weird to say that this dress actually looks quite good on him? I mean, Jordan, you got a body that is rockin', my friend. See, I'm sitting here for I've been sitting here for 2 to 3 minutes trying to come up with a clever quip about the fact that I just put Jordan's face onto a woman's body, but I got nothing, man. I think the image pretty much speaks for itself. Alright, the next one is from LexiGoop, who has provided us this image, and they told us, Photoshop anything onto my nose because I tried to balance Smarties on my nose, please. Thanks. You gave me too much freedom, you gave me a window of opportunity, and this is what happens. Guys, this is why you never trust me to do my own thing. This is why you always have to give me creative guidelines, because if I'm not given any, I'm going to go in whatever direction I want, and it's usually not a very good one. Alright, this one is from RG Karen, who says, Jinbop Gaming and Cordelia from Fire Emblem at your marriage with Shrek as the priest. Alright, here's the base image of a man and a woman getting married. This is, I don't know if this is a real marriage or not, if this was staged for photo purposes, but this is someone's happy and wonderful moment where their two lives are tied into one. And I'm about to ruin it. This is actually a new computer, and I don't really have many pictures of myself on here, so I'm gonna have to either search up one of myself or just use my old Twitter one. That'll do, I guess. Never mind the fact that there's a very clear jaw and nose jutting out of the side of my head. I'll go ahead and clean that up right now. There we go. There we go. And of course, next I need Cordelia. A little bit morbid that I'm cutting off my wife's head, but hey, you know, things done in the name of love. She looks absolutely overjoyed to be here. There we go, and Shrek in the back reading the Bible to us. Now let us celebrate this joyous occasion where I am joined with the love of my life. I give it a week. Alright, this next one's from Angel Girl 768, who says Jinbop Gaming as Hitler. There we go. Okay, and this next one's from David Riley, who says to make PewDiePie a chicken. Last time I made him into a duck. Now we're moving into chickens. We're gonna go ahead and make PewDiePie into everything in the bird family before we're done. Hey there, Felix. Looking mighty tasty. Yeah, I love me some chicken, PewDiePie. I always know you were a cock, PewDiePie, but I didn't think you'd end up on my dinner plate. Oh no, please, dude, I'm PewDiePie. I'm a big famous YouTuber. Don't hurt me. Well, I'm sorry, PewDiePie. You just look so delicious. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take a slice out of you. Yummy, yummy. Oh no! Alright, but like, I actually gotta ask, what is this whole thing with turning PewDiePie into birds? First it was a duck, now it's a chicken. Does he have like a thing with birds on his videos or something that I'm not aware of? Because I actually don't watch Felix's videos, and I've never actually met the guy, so I don't actually know, but if there's a pattern going on, I'm gonna have to be aware of it before I go into more of this. Alright, and this last one is from the real me JC, who says, you shooting a gun while riding a shark. Alright, well the first thing I'm probably gonna need is a guy riding a horse and shooting a gun, aka a cowboy. Oh, getting this gun is really hard because it's so small. It barely even looks like a pistol. There we go. All right, now that we have the body, we need the actual shark itself. So shark, let's see if we can find a nice shark here. It can't be just like any shark either, you know? It's gotta be one of those like really fearsome, devastatingly scary sharks. And I can't think of any shark scarier than Left Shark. Yep, there ain't quite nothing like the Wild Wild West. Now that's looking good and all, but could use a little more dramatic scenery. There we go. That seems to make plenty of sense to me. I'm lying, that makes no sense to anyone. But alright you guys, that was photoshopping tweets. If you guys had fun, I know I certainly did, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and I'd love to see you guys again in future videos. You want to see the next time I do one of these photoshopping tweets, you want to tweet something at me, go ahead and follow me at Jinbop Gaming. Also, if you guys want to join Jinvasion Force, I would always love to have another Jinvader here, and we're going to do some more video games and more silly shit like this in the future, so stay tuned for that. But until the next video guys, thanks again so much for watching. Goodbye.